Aqua Soul family, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarian gang. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, of course. These messages are general, guys, okay? So take what resonates, leave the rest for whoever it's for. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know. In addition to what has already come out, I'm a little bit alarmed with the energy, you guys. I just have to be very honest with that, okay? Before we dive in, please take a moment and click the like button, all right, guys? It only takes a second. Just click the like button. It helps our energy circulate around this platform, and it helps people find us, okay? So it's the simplest way to kind of donate to us if you wish. I'm not trying to force shit, okay? Also, click the subscribe button if you've been here more than once. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Make it official. Make it official. Let's be a thing. Become a part of our gang, a part of our family. And lastly, you may want to click that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload for your sign. All right. Here's the thing, you guys, okay? I could not decipher whether or not this is the energy of a newer energy in your atmosphere or someone from your past. I couldn't decipher between the two. I do know that a great majority of you already know this person, though. It doesn't feel like a new person that hasn't entered your life yet. Okay, it feels like it's either someone you are currently dealing with, but on a fresher basis, meaning last couple weeks, last couple of months is when the two of you have started to connect with one another, or it could be someone trying to reconnect. Here's the issue that I have here. Okay, let me tell you what has come out. We have moving secretly, okay, as well as sex. I mean, let's just add a little insult to injury with the Ace of Wands, as well as the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So here's what I get, you guys. Whoever this person is, you rubbed them the wrong way because you haven't been engaging with them in a passionate manner. This person wants this to not be so platonic anymore. I don't know if there's an ulterior motive here, but given the fact that you have either not been conversing or engaging with this person for a long amount of time, I'm alarmed by the amount of sexually charged energy here and the amount of emphasis that this person is putting on the sexual energy, okay? This is someone who now feels like they need to take a back door in reference to getting you to open up in more of a physical manner. They're actually working very hard to complete this, you guys, okay? There may be some secrets here or a hidden agenda in reference to why they want to get you in bed so bad. This is what I feel. With this Ace of Wands, this is most certainly someone you are starting a new cycle with, like I said, or someone who is fresh in your life. But they want to lead with this sexually charged energy. So this person, I don't know what they're hiding, right? It says that they're moving in silence. They're moving secretly. I feel like you can feel this sexually charged energy from this person, okay? They may be even overtly sexual in the conversations, right? With the underhanded jokes and the kind of sneaking in like the sexual innuendos out of nowhere, right? Just randomly. It's almost as if they're trying to get a feel if you see them in this way, if they have a chance with you in this arena. I don't know why they don't want to show other aspects of themselves, and I don't know why they are leading with this, and that's why it's alarming, okay? It's almost as if somebody who you know, when you first meet someone, or if you're trying to get back together, reconcile, or if you're trying to get someone to see you in a certain light, like if you're trying to get someone to take you seriously, like relationship wise, you want to lead with your best self, and the fact that they're leading with sex almost leads me to believe that there's not much else there. It's shallow, whatever else that they have to offer. Also, the fact that they're working so hard to kind of get you attached, I feel, guys, I have to be very honest with this. This person feels like they do it like no other, or they feel as though this will at least get you emotionally attached in a sense. And then that way, the emotions will blind you from the actual stability right? Longevity in the actual meat and potatoes, right? That they're supposed to be bringing to this. Yeah. Okay, so let's dig in a little bit here. It's a very odd energy, you guys, I have to say. Now, this person is very attracted to you, but for some reason, they feel like this has to be done secretly, all right? There's a plan, for sure. This is almost leading me to tell you to keep your eyes peeled, okay? You may want to slow things down, temper the energies of this passion. The Ace of Wands also lets me know that you may be very physically attracted to this person as well. It also lets me know, because aces are the beginning, this is always the way this person leads. This is the way that they lead into connections and relationships. They don't build attachments, they build addictions. Oh my gosh, what? Are you fucking kidding me? See, I haven't healed from my past. And we also have rejected. You can't make it up if this is your story. Yikes. Be careful, you guys. I don't know what they're using in order to get people addicted sexually. It could just be that they just feel like they're really good in bed. That could just always be the thing that gets people addicted to them, gets people attached to their energy, and it helps them to stay around, to attach themselves to people's lives without getting rejected, because whatever else is beyond the sex leaves them in danger of rejection. Or at least that's what they think, because they're still operating out of some wounds that are unhealed. Wow. This may also be a person who is scared that they will get addicted. And so they possibly lead with this in order to get people addicted to them first. Yikes. 8 of Pentacles is a lot of work. It's blood, sweat, and tears. If you have not been sexually intimate with this person, I do not advise leading with that. I don't advise falling into this. I don't want to call it a trap just yet. Not just yet. You know what I'm saying? You can let me know down in the comments. I don't want to call it that just yet. But, I mean, especially because of the way that you have been behaving. That's not even the style of an Aquarian. You don't get attached to people. No, it's very much so the opposite, okay? Switch that. People get attached to you. People get addicted to your energy, okay? People are frightened about being rejected by you because you have this thing about yourself where you don't mind working alone. You don't mind being alone. You don't mind you love time with yourself. In fact, you love yourself. So the love that somebody is bringing to you has to amplify the love that you already feel for yourself, and it makes it hard for certain individuals, namely the toxic ones or the ones that are still working on traumas that create toxicity in their behavior. It makes them have to work double to stay in your presence or to keep your attention. That's what it's saying. People can't really keep your attention. So they try very hard to do so. And because you're so analytical and people view you as very, very smart, in fact, they can't outsmart you. So they have to do it, you know, they have to hide it. They have to hide their plans or hide what they're doing or mask it. That's what it is. If you've ever been wondering why you're always dealing with people who are masked, right? Clownery, foolery, people who are always hiding their intentions, or people who are always keeping things hidden and pretending, it's because you are very hard to outsmart. So they have to come up with plans, but they're not smart enough to come up with plans that are not toxic. Not just yet. They still have a little bit more work to do. Pumpkin, talking to your person now. Ma'am, sir, bruh says, honey bunches of my oats, you still got a little bit more work to do. But I feel like this is somebody who sees an opportunity with you, or you've given this person a certain amount of attention. And you know, when it comes to that Aquarian attention, it in and of itself, just your aura, just your vibe, is an addiction. It scares people, so they feel like they have to do something to get you addicted. It's very tit for tat energy for some of you, okay? Wow. See, this sex card says, I'm not saying it's all about sex, but I want your touch. I feel like this person is trying to touch you on more of a soul level, but through sexual means. It's way deeper than just wanting to get it in with that 8 of Pentacles there. It goes way deeper than just that. You see, holding on. This is what they need. They need you to hold on to them, cling to them. Think about the moments that you shared together intimately, okay? They're trying to manifest that, if you will. Wow. This may, for some of you, wow, dare I say, be an individual who, in an attempt to get you addicted, if you follow through with the sexual desires here, okay? This could even be just sharing a very deeply intimate moment. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that you go all the way, but it's in those moments that this person wants to create this need from you for them. They need you to need them. So they may come in with these intimate moments and then reject you afterwards. Like, I guess once they feel they have you, reject you altogether. Therefore, you'll be waiting for the next time, right? Wow. That's only for some of you. All of them are not doing this, but it's still very much so a ploy, you guys, okay? You're not giving them the energy that they deem necessary to make them feel secure enough to just let things move organically. Yeah, see? Discovery. Now, this might be something that you've already figured out yourself, you know? I might just be reiterating something that you already had an idea about, because I feel like it will feel strange the way that this person is trying to interact with you, or the way that they are trying to maneuver things in this way, okay? So I feel like there is some form of a realization. For some of you, the aha moment may be now. Might be right now. Because you couldn't put your finger on. What the hell? What? Yeah, this person may lay it on very thick. Lots of compliments, lots of admiration. They do admire you, but the admiration that they have for you scares them. They may possibly feel like they're not working with anything else. That's sad, you guys. This person may have definitely dealt with rejection in the past. Maybe they weren't the it girl or the it guy, okay? They did go through their blossoming moment because you saw something in this person, but they still have a lot to discover about themselves that they're not willing to. Yeah. So they have a great fear of rejection. Their fear of rejection makes them subconsciously or consciously reject people to get them to hold on or wonder, create that confusion, that fogginess that makes people return. I do feel like there's a growing frustration, or there will be a growing frustration in this person, because no matter how hard they work, they don't seem to be getting the same response from you that they would from other people that they've rejected or that they have been intimate with. You're unfazed. You have a lot going on in your life. You're worried about other things. You have lots of passions that you are pursuing. This person does feel like a codependent energy, so they seek to be a person's primary source of passion and attention. They want to be at the forefront of that, before your work, before your money, before your mama, before your best friend, before your kids. They want to be before everybody. They don't like waiting. Wow. They don't like waiting. I just keep hearing that. So here's the thing, y'all. I'm just saying, if you just met this person, they may try to move into this physical relationship rather quickly. That should be alarming. That should alarm you. That should alarm you, you guys. All right. Please give me. So the emotional state of this person, we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person may be panicking, okay? Especially if you have not given into their attempts here, okay? They might be in a little bit of a pickle, a little bit of a panic about how you are either addressing them now or just how things are transpiring. They feel like they're still waiting. That might be making them quite nervous, okay? This is also someone who I feel moves on rather quickly, and they do not heal from wounds from past relationships. They want other people to do it. They want other people to heal them. Wow. This may be a broken individual, you guys. Yeah, see, we have the Ace of Cups. This person looks for love outside of themselves before they would ever look inside. Yikes. This is what they are wishing from you. See? Oh my gosh. You can't make it up. This is the way they feel that they need to receive love. Through getting someone sexually addicted to them, obsessing over them in that way. They want to consume your thoughts throughout the day, and consume all of your focus. They want it all. That's what the Ace of Cups is. It's all of it. Overflowing amount even. They want more than all of your cup. They want it to overflow. And this is the way that they feed themselves internally. This is the way that they receive love, in their opinion. They are not able to give it to themselves, or they never looked outside of themselves to receive that. This could be a Capricorn for some of you, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have fire here, but it could really be any sign, okay? Now, in their attempt to get you addicted, this person may have done that to themselves, you guys. That's what I heard. They may have only attached themselves to this outcome, and you seem indifferent or detached from it, or you will be in the near future. There's something about an aha moment. There's a moment that you will have where you'll be able to see things very clearly, or this person may turn you off in a way. I don't believe that that's where they will stop, you understand, because this moving secretly card says, I'm moving in silence, but things will change soon. So they're very adamant about this outcome. Okay, very, very persistent. See, Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be rejecting this person in a sense, you guys. We already have rejected here. Now, this person is not well. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that. I'm not a psychiatrist. I ain't no psychologist, but I know the combination of these cards give me somebody who needs to be focused on themselves, and I feel like they're primarily focused on you, and especially focused on what they feel you should be giving them and what kind of energy they feel you should be receiving from them. They should be receiving from you versus what you're actually giving this person. Yeah, I feel like you're not giving this person the energy that they feel you should be at this juncture, especially if you have been intimate with this person, or if you've shared intimate moments, good times with this person. They may feel like they've already done the work and that you should be more concerned than you are. That they've already done it. They've already did what they were supposed to do. Especially if they're trying to just do the, rinse and repeat from their past relationships, then by this juncture, you should be blowing up their phone. You should be concerned about what they're doing, if they care, if they're okay, if they're, if they are willing to try again. For those of you who decided, maybe we should just, not. Maybe we should just be friends. Like, you should be more invested now because of what they feel they've done. Tarot is fluid, you guys. This could just be predictive of the future for some of you, or this could currently be occurring. You may be wondering what's going on with this person. Like, their thought pattern, their thought processes, right? Like, just, you might even yourself be confused, and you pull back. And this is a problem for them, you guys, okay? So, yeah, exactly. You're fucking up their happiness, okay? They feel unstable at this juncture. This is in the position of how they feel you're affecting things. This person expects to come in, okay? Create memorable moments, whether with sex or just very intimate energies with a person. And it's supposed to change this person's whole psyche and make this individual obsessed with them and want to pour and pour and pour into them. And this is what they have been looking for. This is what will make them happy. This is the happiness that they seek in their connections, and they have not been able to do so with you. And this is an issue for them. They feel rejected. Wow. Yeah. Now, for some of you, this person may have offered you a connection. With this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, you may have rejected a relationship with this person altogether because it didn't make sense. I'll tell you something about an Aquarius, because I am one. I already know how this shit go, okay? I know. It needs to make sense. There's no way that this person, I mean, well, yes, they did. They thought that this would work, okay? They thought whatever this way that they came storming in, swooping in, it's very fire based, meaning lots of action, fast action, very passionate, heavy, quite quickly. You may have entertained it now. Don't lie. You may have entertained it for a moment or two, but you were never, they didn't give you the inkling that this was something that you could be serious about or build with. And I feel like that was their plan with this Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. They plan to come in very hot, steamy, heavy, right? Kind of shift shape is what I heard. Shift shape your world and your priorities. And they thought that that would give you the idea that this is somebody worth building with, that this is someone, this is the effort that you need to sustain a relationship. They may have actually offered you a commitment or asked you to be together, but it didn't make sense based on everything that had transpired. It just didn't make sense. So you may have been the one that rejected this person's offer to be exclusive, to get married, to get engaged. Somebody has rejected a very hefty offer here, okay? Ace of Pentacles. This could even be an apology if this person rubbed you the wrong way, or if you had an aha moment about these toxic traits, right? Like if their mask slipped. It's like, I see you, motherfucker. Like I really see you now. Like I see you. Okay? And if you called them out on that, there may have been an apology, but that apology was rejected and therefore has affected their happiness and well-being, if I would say so myself. Because I feel like this person put all of their eggs in the basket with you. They kind of stopped dating or stopped looking or stopped, you make this person work overtime is what I'm hearing. So they didn't really have time to focus on other connections because you were such a hard nut to crack is what I heard. You were very difficult. And I feel like they're still trying. This person may like a challenge, right? They're getting weary though with this Nine of Wands in the reverse. They are. So I'm interested to see what this moving in secret will transpire into. You know, what kind of tricks they may have up their sleeve. They are holding on to this without a doubt. Without a doubt. Wow. So we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. See, this is the habits that have truly affected this connection. And this is the habits that will affect this person moving forward until the end of time. They really have some deep healing to do, you guys. That has absolutely nothing to do with you. But I feel like you have their full focus at this juncture just because of how hard it was to navigate this relationship with you. Now, make no mistakes about it. They have sabotaged many of other connections prior to you, but it's something about the connection with you that's on a loop. It's on repeat. It's a marathon all day long, over and over and over and over. Queen of Wands in the reverse is a hoe, okay? A ho. Gender doesn't matter. It's just the energy. It could be a very nasty individual or somebody who is very sexually charged. It's the only thing that they use, okay? This is the way that they relate to others. This is the way that they get others to relate with them. And this is the way that they garner control. And for some odd reason, I don't feel like they were able to possess that control from you that they wanted, you guys. Yeah. I feel like for a good majority of you, you may have even felt this energy of there being someone else involved in the connection with you and this person. You may not have been able to prove it, but you damn sure felt it. And there could have most certainly been an actual other person, but I feel like the third party in this was definitely this person's demons, like, you know, catching up with him. Those unhealed wounds, right? Like, I feel like they just carry everything that they went through in their relationships past into the next connection. So what you were feeling was most certainly like the basis of maybe all 10 connections prior to you combined in one. It really messed with your energy for sure, especially if you were sexually intimate with this person. Okay, for some of you, you may have caught yourself holding on to this person, but you've healed to a certain extent and you weren't happy. So you had to release this. You understood the assignment. You understood what was being shown to you, right? After healing, nobody said that toxic people will never come back around. No, nobody is promising that, right? The promise is, though, that when you've healed, you can notice that shit right off the bat, right? Like, you don't have to go through a tower moment or a 10 of swords in order to notice that somebody is fucking up your energy or that you're not happy or this is not going to work. So I feel like you acted on that impulse, and this is driving, or that impulse is driving this person insane. Yeah, they're losing themselves in this, you guys, okay? And we have the Nine of Cups right under the Emperor. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, but it's also be careful what you wish for, right? It's that energy of, if you're trying to manifest a certain thing, don't talk about what you don't want. Talk about what you do want. Because whatever you think about or whatever you pour your energy into, so is what you reap. That is exactly what you're attracting to yourselves. So I feel like this is something that you had to have a come into Jesus moment with yourself about. And you made a very, very quick action to cut this. Or you will. Okay? Now, it doesn't feel like a lot of history is here. Might be for some of you. I just don't feel that intuitively. So the fact that this connection wasn't rooted in much history, it made it even easier for you to get the fuck out of there. Not have to think twice about it because you didn't have any connections to this person. But I feel like they dread that, you know, not getting you connected. Not being able to attach you well enough. How did you get away? It does say change is coming soon, and this was the very first card that came out. So I want to wrap this up in the extended, okay? We will have new love in the extended as well. Okay, for those of you who are moving towards your happiness, Ten of Cups is here. So you already know that it's already within arm's reach, right? It's what you've been manifesting. You may have just needed to get over this little hump. You have wish fulfillment and Ten of Cups, the 9 to the 10. And I feel like in order for this to come to fruition, which is what you're really asking for, you had to eliminate shit that didn't match that. Okay, so if you haven't done that already, this may be It might be a sign. I'm just saying. I can't tell you what to do. Free will. Shit. I don't know. Let's go on over to the extended. Here's what we're going to dig into. I want to know what shadows could potentially affect the outcome of this. Your shadows in particular, because I do see a resurgence of this person. They may even come on with the mask of Emperor, Empress, all right, which will be very appealing. So I want to see what we have going on here in your internal being and your healing process that may affect how things go here. And you could prepare yourself, of course. Let's also see what karma will this person face. Okay, what do they do to face in this next cycle? I want to see why did this have to happen? What was the lesson here for the both of you? I'll look at both and then I'll get their next steps, okay, and their intentions so you could prepare yourself again. And let's see what the best possible outcome of things are in this situation, whether you decide to re-engage with this person or not. I'm going to look at both. There's no judgment, okay, because they may have made some changes, right? Like I want to see what their karmic cycle is looking like, and I'll possibly also throw in there what drastic changes have they made already? Okay, I'll look at that as well. And then we're going to get right into new love, of course. Let's see what and who is coming towards you. Okay, only the good, only the new stuff, right? Like what is this new energy? What are their purest and truest intentions for you so you're not wasting your time? Why are they single according to themselves and their exes? And let's see if there are any warnings or red flags that you need to be on the lookout for, okay, as you're navigating this newer cycle. What's the chemistry like between the two of you in and out of the bedroom? And then let's see what is the potential for things to go all the way into union and longevity, all right? We'll also take a look to see what blockages could be keeping you visible to toxicity as you move forward, all right? Now, even though you become invisible to toxicity, there are some toxic people who have healed to a certain point and they're able to infiltrate the cycle that you are in, right? But it's about the healing that you've done enabling you to see that person from a mile away and not even engage, right? Disengage with the quickness. That's what it's about. So let's see what blockages could you potentially continue to work on that may keep you invisible to all toxicity and enable you to keep them at arm's length or not engage with them at all, right? See right through the masks, okay? And we'll also see how do they suggest you remove those blockages with the quickness, ASAP. Then we'll get your focus advice from Spirit on how you can achieve your desired life of fulfillment and happiness, right? It came out already. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever your recipe is, how can you acquire that in the least amount of time according to Spirit? And lastly, we will, of course, let me grab it over here, have our Ask the Universe read. Okay, I'll give you the floor to ask a couple questions. We'll use this deck, but I'll have more instructions over in the extended, okay? So without further ado, let's go and get to this, all right? Click that like button first, though, okay? And click the subscribe button, of course. And I'm gonna put the link for the extended down below in the description box, and I hope to see you guys over there. All right, let's go. Let go, let go.